As you know, one of the things I talk about often is the problem of objectifying stuff, including ourselves, but even more generally, relating to what is actually a subjective experience as if it is an external object that has a kind of reality to it that we don't necessarily know is actually there or is somehow projected onto the world. In this video, I want to briefly consider what if I'm absolutely wrong. In fact, the opposite of that is true, and that we can actually objectify everything we experience, even things which we would intuitively feel are quite subjective things. And what I'm going to talk about is objectifying fun, objectifying good vibes. And sometimes when you're tripping on acid, you're at a music festival, it's quite easy to do this. It's really fun, actually. You think, there are good vibes out there, and I'm going to find the good vibes. I'm like a hunter. I'm looking for the good vibes. In fact, I'm going to find where the best vibes are. I'm going to find the vibe epicentre of this party, and I'm going to stand there and enjoy the good vibes, right? And it's really fun. I guess this is why I'm making the video, to partly tell you to do this and partly brag about some of the fun experiences I've had, right? Because imagine if it's true. Like, imagine if good vibes are actually out there. If fun is actually out there, it's like a force and you detect it, right? Now that would mean that on this planet right now, this sphere, this big globe upon which, as we sit here now talking to one another and you listen to me, the pitter-patter of millions of human feet delicately massage the skin of the earth. On this sphere, there must be, logically speaking, one place that is objectively the funnest place on earth. This is the global capital, the global epicentre of fun. Right now, it's out there somewhere, just imagine, picture this for a moment, right? It's a fun way to think. It's a fun way to see the world, especially if you make it your mission to go to that place, right? Add that to your bucket list. Think about where is the real good vibe capital of the planet right now, and how can I get there in the future? And it's not that difficult. So let's take, for example, music festivals. Now, music festivals have a lot of strange juju going on. They've got a lot of good vibes being thrown about. They're highly concentrated areas in which fun occurs. They are really vibe capital, little focal points right there. Now, somewhere on the planet is the Funnest Festival, right? It's not even that hard to necessarily find, right? I've been to festivals, and maybe it's the drugs corrupting my mind, my pathetically drug-addled mind, but there have been times in my life, I'm proud to say, and I implore you to recreate them on your behalf, there have been times in my life where I have been at one of the great music festivals like Boom Festival, and I have thought to myself, it has occurred to me that this festival is almost certainly the best festival happening right now, in this moment. It's a huge festival in which many people are on psychedelics. It's a great collection of minds, of open minds, often highly intelligent people whose level of consciousness has been raised through dancing and the consumption of various banned substances. This is a truly unique focal point of fun, good vibe energy. And it's actually fairly reasonable to conclude that this is the greatest party on earth right now. And when I look across the festival site, I can think to myself, where is the party most intense at this point in this festival? The greatest festival on earth right now. And I have done this, and I have gone to that point. And to go to that point is like standing in the eye of a storm. It is a unique feeling. You will know this place when you find it, you will know when you find this unique point that you yourself are stood. You're stood in the funnest place on earth at that time. Like, you really can do it, I'm telling you. You certainly can feel that that is so. Of course, this is maybe all delusion, maybe. But damn, I'm so glad that I have had those experiences. And as I will say in other videos, you can do some strange things with your mind when you are in those places. I don't mean to sound too much like a Terence McKenna hippie here, but you can channel certain energies when you stand in these special places. It's the center of the global human energetic party, the one peak of the whole human pyramid, and you can be there. You can find it, and I recommend you do. I am very pleased to have had these experiences in my life. They're the kinds of experiences that after you have them, at least for a certain window, you feel, damn, I can die happy now. I can die and not really worry too much about it because I have seen some serious shit. I've really had some serious fucking fun, and so I can die peacefully now. So yes, it can be fun to treat our subjective experiences, like the experience of good vibes and fun, as if they are external objects, and thinking of them in that way can strangely help guide us towards really wonderfully joyful experience. I'm talking about having a really enjoyable experience of fun by approaching partying in this way. I'm honoured to have had those experiences myself, and I suppose to have survived this journey so far so that I can make this silly video and tell you about this approach to things. Thank you so much for listening.